The dreaded dad bod. Many fear it, even more succumb to it. Is it an inevitability when becoming a new parent? To bring you up to speed, I'm a buff dude. As if you couldn't tell. I mean, you know, we got signage everywhere saying it. And leading up to the birth of my child, I was getting ready for a photo shoot. So I was a lean, mean, buff dude machine. Cut to a few months after the birth of our child, and I hate to say it, but I had succumbed just a little bit. It's hard. There's long sleepless nights, you're feeling very confused, it's all very new. And if any of you are parents or are getting ready to be a parent, you've no doubt seen the amount of help books when it comes to welcoming a child into this world. There's thousands of books telling you what to do, when to do it, their opinions, then you have an opposite opinion that's everywhere. And if you're watching this video, you might be going, well, he's about to give me an opinion too. But what I want to do is just let you know how I've approached it so far in order to avoid the dad bod. If you want to take some of these tips, feel free. Hey, and if not, that's up to you. But I'm going to show you how I have avoided the dad bod and stayed a buff dad. Yeah. Number one is going to be prioritize. You're not gonna be the same man you were before. You're gonna be fighting a war. As you can see, I'm a little grizzled. I'm a different man than I was 11 months ago. Who knew a 20-pound little human could be such a worthy opponent? But they really are. They're both fun, but they're also a little taxing. But the great thing is you learn to deal with it. It's just a big life change. And in that process, you gotta realize that you're probably not gonna have quite as much time as you had before. That doesn't mean you have to completely forget such things as working out. For instance, I've scaled it back a little bit. I've went to 3 days a week working out, done a 5x5 program, which has worked really great for me. If you don't know what a 5x5 is, it's basically you're just doing 5 major compound movements in the gym, such as bench press, squats, overhead press, and you're doing 5 sets of 5 reps. It's very simple, but it's very effective. And I'm happy to say, it's kept me in pretty good shape. So don't beat yourself up over it if you're not able to have the exact same routine as you did before. Just modify it a little bit, even scale it a little bit back, because rest times are very important, especially when you have a newborn around the house who from time to time seems like they're trying to audition to be the lead singer of Judas Priest. Number 2 is gonna be exercise as a way to bond with your child. No, you're probably not gonna be able to be doing bench press with them from the get-go, but you can still get outside, get some fresh air, get some cardio in the process, and begin to mold and grow a little buff one.
I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain.
The third tip is gonna be meal prep as a way to not only save time, but also set a good example. As I said before, time is going to be of the essence. So the more time you can save on something such as cooking and making food, the better. Typically, I'll take a Sunday afternoon, throw some food into a slow cooker, and then I have food for the rest of the week. This is really easy because a lot of times you're tired, you don't feel like making a meal, and you might begin to snack on junk food. You're gonna fast track yourself to a dad bod. So when you meal prep, you have your meals all good to go in the refrigerator, you pull them out, hell yeah. A lot of times, bad eating habits are grandfathered in. So, as another bonus, you can set the good example early. And also, if you've struggled to give up things such as soda or candy bars, this might be the perfect time because now you have a little copy machine watching you everywhere you go.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Watching me, man. Everything I do. Tip number 4 is gonna be don't use your kid as an excuse, use them as a newfound source of inspiration. This is gonna be a big new chapter in your life, and it's a great way to evolve and become a new, superior version of yourself. Yeah. Tip number 5 is gonna be use your time wisely. What's really helped me out over the course of the past couple of years, and now more than ever, is creating daily lists. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. You don't need an app on your phone. All you need is an old school paper and piece of pencil. Write down what you hope to accomplish with the big priorities coming first and the smaller ones secondary, and just check that sucker off one by one. keeping it simple, which is very important, using things we discussed earlier, such as meal prep, possibly reducing your workouts, but very importantly, keeping it consistent. And if you have the option, use your wife or partner as a teammate. As I said earlier, they may be little, but they're very worthy adversaries. So take on the fight together, the three of you, and become a legendary buff team. Yeah. There you go. Whether you're a parent or you just want to know what parenthood is like, there's a few tips that have helped me along the way to avoid the dad bod. Now keep in mind, I'm only a year into this thing, so I have a lot of experiences to go. I'll check in the teenage years, and don't be frightened if the beard is maybe down to here and my eyes are spinning in each direction. I got kind of a little twitch. We'll see, because it's the great unknown. But I'm gonna stick to those tips. Remember, consistency, keep it simple, and good luck. It's a big change in your life, but God, it's a hell of a lot of fun so far. So until next time, avoid the dad bod and